Yo, this is Milton, and you're watching Roller Skate Stories.
Well, I got a joke. I got a real joke.
Is this off the internet, or is this?
Yeah, it's off the internet. All my jokes are off the internet.
Well, we're hoping in the near future for a change.
It's not a bad joke. It's not the best. You ready?
No, not when you say it like that.
What did... I got to get this right. What did the triangle say to the circle?
Why so sharp?
Close.
I didn't get the point.
You are honing in on the what do you call it? The punchline. What did the triangle say to the circle?
Loosen up a bit.
You're pointless.
Oh wow.
track, participate. Clamps on the half shell and roller skates, roller skates. Good time. Think of the good time. Leave your care behind. Think of the good time. Good time. Think of the good time. Our new state of mind. Think of the good time. Good time. Think of the good time. Leave your care behind. Think of the good time. Good time. Think of the good time. Our new state of mind. Think of the good time. Good time. Think of the good time. Leave your care behind.
Hi, this is Celeste, and you are watching Roller Skate Stories.
But
What a rude circle. Wow. And I feel like now we're going to have another great episode.
he had a point though. Actually, he had 3 of them.
This is what happens when you use the budget wisely, right?
No, this is what happens when we go skating and then we go to In and Out and then we record intros.
It gets you wired.
It gets you wired. Except my Dr. Pepper was flat. What's up with that, In and Out? My Dr. Pepper was really flat tonight.
My apple juice told your Dr. Pepper to.
It was pointless. We are having too much fun. We got to stop having so much fun. We're going to get into today's program. Today's program is part 2
Don't stop the ramble.
of Ella. No, people out there, they're going, stop the ramble, get into the show.
That was more important.
She is. And part 2, it's great because she talks about all of the people that she has worked with in terms of classes. Mm-hmm. And she's given classes and she has had classes.
Shout out to Morgan Wesky.
Morgan Wesky, several others.
She's the instructor. She gives the lessons for you to be able to give lessons.
Is that how you do it?
I don't know. It's just I don't know. I feel something and it's moving.
Check it out. Going back to the very beginning.
Yeah.
You said you started skating at age 4.
Yes.
Do you remember that first experience?
Yes.
What was it like? Did you
I remember
have fun?
falling all the time and thinking that it was so much fun. I remember being
Fun to fall.
well. I'm a very competitive person. It's in my nature, and so even as a little kid, falling and being like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this," like this is not gonna defeat me. And I remember seeing it as a challenge and thinking like, "Oh, like I just want to keep getting better and better at this because I was just starting."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was it your parents that took you skating first
My
time?
grandmother.
Grandmother? Mm-hmm. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I do. I have 2 brothers.
Did they go with you? No?
Not their thing.
Do they
but
skate at all?
No.
No?
No. But you know, it's okay.
They have their things.
They have their things. Yeah.
So, skating wasn't passed down, but you started at the age of 4.
Yeah.
That's unique.
Mm-hmm.
That's unique.
Well, her
Yeah.
grandma must like to skate.
Yes, so she started taking classes, and I would go with her Saturday mornings and just kind of watch her do the beginner classes because she was just trying to find something super active. And I was like, I want to do that. And she's like, okay, let's do it.
And then at what point did you decide I want to go into artistic skating?
So the class naturally fed into the artistic club. And then, you know, I was just having fun, and I did competitions until I was about 14, somewhere around there.
Was that Nancy? Is she your instructor?
No, so this was in Tucson. My
right.
coach was Diane Watkins, but we came up to Phoenix all the time for competitions. So there was local meets that would happen up here, and we'd travel up and skate against all the people in the valley.
How did it feel for you, your first competition for artistic skating?
I was so young. I don't really know that I knew what was going on. I was just out there having a good time. Like, okay, they said to go and do my dance. Okay, I'll go do my dance. But as I got older, I got really into the competitions. I did nationals a couple times, but at a certain point, I was just tired. You become a teenager, you want to do different things. You kind of grow out of things that you were interested in when you were younger. So I took a break, but I definitely missed skating. So when I got into college and I saw roller derby, I was like, where do I sign up? How do I do this? I went on the Derby Dames website. I was like, oh, there's a tryout next weekend. Hadn't put on my skates since I was probably 15 or 16, put on some skates, came out to tryouts, and they're like, all right, I guess you're...
Was that before the ankle injury?
Before. This was in 2011 when I joined roller derby.
Was that here in Phoenix?
Yep, at Great Skate.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay, so then let's jump ahead to the ankle injury. Was that from roller derby?
No, that was from park skating. After roller derby, I got really into the skate parks. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. So I was at the skate park every day.
Which skate park?
Union Hills, primarily Union Hills.
Up there?
Yep, North Phoenix. I guess it's technically Glendale, but yeah. I loved it. I was with the Juice Wheel skate team for a couple years. And then I moved to Tucson for a little while. I was skating at a skate park, doing my normal thing, and I just landed funny. I knew as soon as my skate hit the side of the transition, instead of being flat, it was just twisted. I knew instantly that it was broken, and it tore all the ligaments in the inside of my ankle. I still have a metal plate in my ankle currently. That is a little uncomfortable, but yeah. So
were friends there with you that helped you get back to your car?
Oh my God. Well, I was at a skate park and I did a cartwheel in the transition of a 12-foot deep bowl. So I landed at the bottom of the bowl. They had to like jerry rig like a piece of carpet and some like rope and make a makeshift little like sled to like pull me up and out. And then someone sat me on a skateboard and pushed me to the exit where a friend was waiting and took me to the hospital.
Oh, so this was not professionals. This is the skate park.
Yeah, it's just a bunch
skate
of
park
friends
crew.
hanging out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was just a skate park crew hanging out there, like, oh, you're fine. I'm like, no, it's broken.
Did you have so much adrenaline that you didn't feel?
I didn't feel anything until I got to the hospital. They're asking me for my information, gave them everything they needed, and then all of a sudden blacked out. But I made it to the hospital at least.
So how long did that take to recoup?
A year. It took me a full year before I felt like I could even really put on skates and I could just walk normally. Like, it was pretty rough. And even still, when I put on skates for the first time, I immediately fell over. It was literally like relearning how to roller skate from the very beginning.
Can you still feel it a little bit now when you put on
Absolutely.
skates? Yeah.
I have not as much range of motion in one ankle than the other.
But it didn't defeat you. You're still out here skating, still enjoying it?
Yeah, I had to make that happen though, because there was a point in time where I just thought roller skating is just done. I was like, okay, I guess I'm not going to do that again. And I had to literally talk myself into like, no, if you want to still skate, you have to make it happen. So I did.
That's beautiful. Are you the type of person that skips out on the pre and post stretches or do you make sure you get a pre and post stretch in each session?
Post stretch for sure. Pre stretch sometimes depends on what I think what I'm gonna be doing. But also I warm up on skates though. So like the stretching doesn't necessarily happen before the skates come on, but I definitely warm up my edges, I warm up my legs once I'm actually out on the floor. I definitely stretch when I get home after skating.
I love to feel like a little body heat before I go out there, and then when I go out there it just feels better.
I should, but I don't.
Okay.
I'm the same way, so don't worry about it.
I was just curious because you have a pre-existing injury, so you don't think, well, you think about it, but it's still.
Yeah, I just make sure I warm up my edges and I make sure my ankle feels good before I try doing anything.
Okay, so you said you met Morgan Wesky. Mm-hmm. Is there anybody else in the skate community that you looked up to that you've had the privilege of skating with?
A lot of people. I feel like I've tried to go out of my way to take classes and learn from the people that I think I can learn from. You know, Crystal Roseborough with LA Roller Entertainment, when COVID hit, she was one of the first people I was like, I want classes with you. We would meet over FaceTime and she would teach me whatever I was feeling like learning that week. Jedediah Henderson. I mean, amazing. The best class I've ever taken was with that man.
Shout out J-Rock.
Yeah, right? I don't know, Nicole Fiore, she's amazing. I've tried my best to link up with her when opportunity arises. I think that there's so many people in Darian, we all know the legend Darian. I've reached out and had some one-on-one time with him as well. I mean, anytime I see someone that there's an opportunity for me to work with them, I'm like, yes.
Legend whisperer.
Well, it's more or less like, I love that. What is that? How do I do that? When can I skate with you?
I think that's the competitiveness that makes you just, because some people, they'll be like, hey, my first time, I had big anxiety, never got over it. You're like, oh, I don't even remember. So I think you're the competitive person. It's like, let me get out there, let me go through it, I'll figure it out. If not, I'll ask for help.
Yeah, I mean, I see something that I'm like, I don't know how to do that. They know how to do that. Hey, how did you do that? Oh, I see you're gonna be here at this event. Like, sign me up for your class, whatever needs to happen.
And it's honestly a joy watching you on Instagram.
Oh, thank you.
I just, when I scroll past and I see Ella, okay, let me see what she's working on. First, let me see where she is. She skates in some cool places. Let me see where she is. Let's see what the aesthetics looks like. See what she's working on. If she's with somebody, if she's teaching, and then I see if I can take something from it.
Thank you.
So I actively look for you when I'm scrolling.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Okay, so you mentioned places. What's your favorite place to skate at?
In Phoenix or just in
Anywhere
general?
in the world.
Anywhere by the ocean is always my favorite. I don't know, there's just a vibe skating by the beach.
Yeah.
In Phoenix, I feel my favorite place is my house because I don't have to go anywhere. But I don't know. I like to go wherever I'm feeling that day. Sometimes it's Great Skate, sometimes it's FLC, sometimes it's a friend's tennis court. I don't know that I have like a favorite spot. I do spend a lot of time in my living room, but
You skate in your living room?
I sure do.
Yeah?
Amazing wood floor.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, Marcus, time for the question yet?
You ready for that question?
Yeah?
Oh,
You ready for the
Are
question?
you ready for that question?
I think so, maybe. I don't know.
Let's see the reaction.
What do you love about skating?
Oh,
It wasn't that hard of a question, was it?
I mean, it's kind of hard because I don't know if I
You
can
have to put it
pick
in
one
words.
thing. Yeah. I love the freedom and creativity that you can, express on roller skates. I see so many different people who roller skate and everybody's different and unique in their own way. And I love being able to just go out and express however I'm feeling in that moment. Sometimes it's more just flowy and free. Sometimes it's not. It's more choreographed. But I love how many different possibilities there are on skates.
Good answer.
Very well spoken.
Thank you.
She's a style bender.
A style
Style
bender.
Yes.
What does that mean?
That means you see styles and you just adapt them to you, and it's not like, oh, I'm a JB skater. Oh, I'm a ballroom skater. You just
I'm
mesh
an
it.
artistic skater. I'm a derby skater.
I'm a derby, yeah.
I wanted to make my mission to learn as many different styles, as many different types of skating, because I want to be versatile. I want to be able to pull lots of tricks out of my hat and not just be like pigeonholed into one specific style. I mean, maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing, because maybe I'm not like focusing on one particular niche of skating, but I don't know.
As long as it works for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you ready to skate?
I am ready to skate.
Let's put on some skates.
Let's skate.
Thank you, Ella.
Thank you.
Great talking with you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
He says, you're pointless. I would have said you're flat.
You just go round and round.
I know, like you're an endless loop.
Ella, she's a great skater.
That's an understatement.
That's an understatement. She has skated everywhere, every style. Street skating, derby skating, artistic skating, regular skating.
I was thinking about skate parties. I'm like, every style. I haven't seen her do ballroom. I haven't seen her do. But
Is there a ballroom
Yes.
skate style?
Detroit ballroom. You haven't like Roger.
Isn't that artistic?
I'm just gonna pretend we travel together, and
Okay.
you don't. Oh wait, you haven't been to a skate party like a skate,
No,
national skate. Okay, so that's
No.
a difference, and that goes back to Ella, right? She has done so much, and now she's an instructor.
Yep.
So people like her, I think, are highly qualified when it comes down to passing down the seeds of learning roller skating, edge control. If you're a new skater, if you're an intermediate skater, or if you're an advanced skater, she would be a great person to touch up your knowledge with and get reincorporated, and really just, I feel like when you skate with somebody that does a workshop, it really tells you what level you're at, because you can go into the workshop thinking you're advanced, and then she'll instruct you and have you do certain moves, and you're like, wow, I can't do this, and it's like, well, this is a beginner's move. So
Well, and I like her attitude too, that she teaches and yet she still learns. She still contacts other people and learns from them. So she's learning from them and then passing that on to her students as well.
she was at RollerCon as well this past.
Yeah, how was that?
It was amazing. I wasn't able to sneak in because it was very well structured. So shout out to the owners and everyone that organized the event at RollerCon. It was very safe for the skaters because crazy people like me couldn't just
Just go wherever you wanted to.
just sneak their way in and act like they belong there.
So we're going to have to get the full story here
Officially.
in the next few episodes.
Yeah. And
Once you
then-
get me some of that footage. Hint, hint.
I'm feeling very sick.
Gotta stay on him. Gotta stay on him. Thanks to Larry, Skateland Chandler. Thanks to Sonya and Great Skate. Oh my goodness. Hang in there.
Take it back.
Join us for Turnt Up Tuesday.
With DJ K Hammer, the freshest
DJ K Hammer. I think it's back at Chandler now.
Yes.
Last week it was at Mesa. This
One
week
time
we're
only.
back on. I think it's new
So
carpet there.
all of the regular people, all of the regulars,
Come on back. Come on back.
Come
Yep.
on back. Don't miss this one.
New carpet.
New carpet.
At Great Skating
So if
Chandler.
you're a beginner skater, there's a safer space for you to skate.
There you go. If you want to contact us, it's rollerskatestories@gmail.com. Be sure to check out what he's got going on over there on Instagram.
How would they do that if they're too busy watching all the stuff that you do on YouTube and telling
They can
their
go
friends
back and forth.
and telling their friends to tell a friend, and then they're doing the comment
They've got
chain,
that bell
and they're
thing.
just sharing all the stuff.
What
Shout
is
out to Cool News, the notification bell to keep
Notification
on the
bell.
action.
That's it. That's it.
Make sure the notification bell is illuminated so you don't miss out and you're not in the dark when we post off all our cool stuff. You know what I mean?
Because it's not cool to be in the dark.
No, it's not.
Is that it? Are we done? We out of here? Did we forget something? I think we're out of here.
Don't be pointless.
We'll see you next time on Roller Skate Stories.